Right, I've just checked in online for an up-and-coming P&O Cruise. And I thought what I'd do, I'd go through it again, just for anybody that's a little bit unsure or anybody that's wondering about the online check-in system, about just going through the process of doing it yourself. I know if you book through a travel agent, they usually assist you with this sort of thing, but I thought, well, let's go through it. I'll take it sort of step by step, each process that we go through, just for anybody that's curious about how to go about it. So go to the login page and then you'll see these sections here. So my P&O Cruises, payment balance, my account. Go to the login to my P&O Cruises. So then you get this page, which is welcome to my P&O Cruises. So in this section here, so you put in your booking reference number, which you get given to you when you've booked your cruise, and you can find that on emails as well. First name, last name, date of birth, and then this will take you through to the booking summary page. So on there, I've just blanked out those booking references for obvious reasons, for privacy and things like that. So that just tells you obviously what cruise you're actually on. Then when you've scrolled down, you just go to the check-in section here. So click on that, and then that will take you through to the next stage where you start adding in all your details. So as you can see here, you've got travel documentation. So you can update your details here. So what you do, obviously where it's got edit, that would actually tell you to enter your details. I've obviously been through this process. So once you've clicked on it, it brings up to put in your passport details. So just remember you to double check this, because obviously this is quite important information you're putting in here. So your document number and things like that. Then you go down to payment details. So once you've clicked on that, again, it will just tell you to add a card. I've obviously done that already, hence the blacked out sections. So that's a credit card that you're going to use on board for your onboard spends and things like that. The next section you'll be doing is uploading a photograph. So this makes it easier. So sometimes when you go and check in for your cruise, you'll notice that people are having their photograph taken at the check-in. So if you do this now, it saves you having to do that. I mean, you can still have your photograph taken and do your payment details when you get to the check-in, but this just speeds things up a little bit. The next section is your boarding passes. So this will give you the chance to download your boarding pass. So you just click on the download, you get brought up with this screen here. So just double check it again. So your correct cruise, your arrival times, your final boarding times and things like that. And then just double check it, make sure you're okay there. Okay, the luggage labels, right. So what you want to do is download these and then go to the print section and print these off as well. What I'll do is, with regards to the luggage labels, I have actually uploaded a video which shows you the folding procedure and attaching them to a bag or a case. I'll leave a link to that down below, but what I might do is I might do that again actually and just tag it onto the end of this video. So once you've completed that section, you can now start adding your travel insurance documentation and your next of kin information. So just click on before you sail, and that will bring up your personal information, so you can just double check that. That's just the information you've just added in. And then the next section there, travel documentation details, so your passport numbers, travel documents, things like that. And then this is where you can start adding in your information for your travel insurance. Now, easiest thing to do here is to just go onto a compare site if you're not sure, as long as it's got cruise cover and sort of it's covering the cost of the cruise and things like that. I don't really want to start offering any advice on travel insurance because everybody's got each individual needs. So just once you've picked the right insurance for you, that's the section to add it to there. And once you've completed that, you can just go back up to the top there and then just clicking on things like important to know, that just give you sort of embarkation and disembarkation information, safety on board, money matters, keeping in touch and things like that. Just general information for you to know, just to make things a bit easier. You can just look at those at your leisure. And then you've got things like restaurants. You can have a look at your dining options, spas, well-being, holiday your way with the My Holiday app, your onboard shopping, dress codes and things like that, loyalty and cruise sales team, so you can book another cruise on board if you fancy doing that. Yeah, so just other information just to look at there. different adventures and things you can book and shore experiences, and you've got dining options there, so all your different individual restaurants you can have a look, and gifts, and yeah, so there's all manner of sort of things you can look at, and just general information just to sort of brush up on before you get on board. And then along with the dining section here, you can actually pick the restaurants before you sail. It is actually the ones that are chargeable, so it's the chargeable restaurants. So things like, if you're familiar with some of the ships, like with Avia, like the American Diner, the Olive Grove, and things like that. Then all I do towards the end is go to the pre-cruise checklist. This is at the bottom of the page. Just scroll down, just check everything you've done and you're happy with it, with your passports, your information, your photo, and you're adding your payment card and things. And then if you scroll down a bit further, you'll get to the bed configuration. Now, daft as it may sound, sometimes even when you've booked a cruise online, if you forget to mention the fact, they will ask you if you phone them, but if you don't see it and you click on either twin or a queen bed, however you want your configuration, you can double it there, you can check it there, and you can change it if you need to. So that's basically it. So it's just a run through really of just checking what you've done that you're happy with before obviously you save and upload these documents. And you can go in, so don't worry if you think to yourself later on, you think, oh no, have I done that? You can go in and you can edit them. So don't worry too much if you think you may have done something. So even if you do it and you've uploaded it and you've spent your time just making sure your documents are okay, you can edit them like you do with your photographs and things like that as well. So there you go. So that's just a basic checking in procedure for P&O Cruise. So if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments down below and I'll do my best to answer them. So yeah, so there you go. That's checking in for a P&O Cruise. Once you've printed your luggage label, it's now time to fold it. There are a few videos on YouTube of how to do this. I mean, it is just folding paper, I suppose, but for those who have never done this before, first time on a cruise, first time checking in online, you think, oh, printing luggage labels, but it's not too bad. Don't worry, just print them off as we've just shown you. Now, there's no cutting involved in this, no cutting at all. It's all folding. And then what you do is with that blacked out area there, don't worry about that. That's just obviously where I've done that for, you know, names and people traveling with you and things like that. And then what it'll have, it will give you the opportunity to write your mobile number on that line there. And then once it's all folded, you'll see how it works. That actually goes on the inside of the loop. And then to when you put it on your case, to actually make sure it's secure, you've got, well, a choice really. You can either have a little bit of sellotape or double-sided tape or something to hold it, or a little stapler if you've got a little stapler you want to take with you, or if not, if you're lucky enough to stop in a hotel maybe the night before you cruise, if you're nice and kind to the people on the reception there, they may lend you a stapler. So right, so it's basically it's very simple. Strangely enough, with these instructions on the top here, you actually start with B. So you put it face down like that on a flat surface, and then you fold B, so you fold it inwards like that, or outwards, whichever way you want to look at it. So you fold it like that, and then put the crease along there, and then you just turn it, spin it round like that, and then you fold A. So you fold in A, like that, and that gives you that sort of shape there. So that's how you started it, you see. So you folded in B, you folded in A, and then all you've got to do now is to fold it like that in half again. Just making sure that you can actually see your cabin number and your deck number. So that's what you've got so far. So that's the one with your information on, and obviously you'll have your mobile number here, and then that is there with your deck number and your cabin number. And then all it's a case of doing is when you loop it like that, I have seen some videos, what they've done, there's a line across there where you can fold that in, and then you can put those two together somehow and see it. But if you just want to keep it simple, that's the way to do it. So just again, very quickly. So you fold, so if it's like that, B, to the back, A to the back, and then fold the whole thing in half again. And that's what you're left with. And then all you do is when you loop it, and that's what I mean there, you can either maybe a bit of sellotape around it or a stapler just to hold it. So when you've got it like that, there you go, the people on the ship can safely get your luggage to your cabin, knowing the deck number and the cabin number, and then if they needed to contact you for any reason, your personal information and your mobile number is on the inside. So now it's just a case of attaching it to your case. So as you can see, we've got that there, and I remember when I saw the video, I remembered I actually put it on upside down for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but it doesn't really matter. It's, you know, as long as it's readable, and then you do it in such a way that so your private information and your phone number are on the inside. So what you do is you can either do it like that, and then you've got this section here, you can put it across like that, and then you've got the choice there. You can either take a roll of sellotape with you and wrap around some sellotape, or if you've got one of these little staple guns. So this is for an up-and-coming cruise. This is going to be on Iona. It's a festive cruise, this one that we're going on, that I've checked in for. So hopefully I will be uploading some vlogs for Iona. I'll get them up as soon as I can. And it's actually classed as a festive cruise. I have filmed Iona before, but this one will be sort of festive cruise. So hopefully the Christmas decorations will be up and things like that. So keep an eye out for those vlogs. And yeah, we'll see you very soon.